Hi, my name is Megan Stewart, and this is my videotaped response for Adolescence Psych 412. So, the 5 reasons why I think this course is important is it teaches us how our peers, our families, and friends impact adolescent development. It helps us understand why adolescents act the way they do and just like how they act in school, how they interact with people, how they interact and treat their parents, their living situations, why they make the decisions that they do. So this course really dives deep into like the reasons behind why adolescents think the way they do, and ultimately like peer pressure and influences that lead to their decisions. Also, it teaches us and helps us recognize disorders and problems that happen in adolescence. For example, like eating disorders is, of course, it's in adulthood too. It can happen at really any age, but in adolescence is pretty common. And it also, again, like peer pressure and self-image and images in the media, friends and family and models and TV shows. A lot of different factors go into why adolescents have eating disorders or depression, self-injury, behavioral issues, a whole bunch of disorders. And then, so it helps us also learn about the transition between adolescence into adulthood. And so, of course, between adolescence and adulthood, there's a lot of changes, like with graduating from high school, figuring out if you want to go into the workforce or you want to go to college. Also, easing into the transition. Like some people, they'll just graduate and they'll go right into the workforce, or they'll go straight into college. And sometimes just like that transition is just very, very hard for some people, and for other people, they're just ready to move on with their lives and get into adulthood and the independence. So this course has taught us a lot about how there should be a transition between adolescence and adulthood, and just slowing down and not just rushing right through adolescence into adulthood. You really gotta figure out what do you want to do with your life, and just really think about it before you just get into something that you don't want to do and you waste your time or money with it. So also it helps us learn and recognize risk behaviors, such as drinking, drugs, poor driving, just a lot of risk behaviors that happen in adolescence. This course has taught us a lot about that. People just pressuring you or influencing you. Adolescence is a lot about peer pressure and just feeling the need to do something to make yourself look good or look fun or whatever, even though you don't need to do any of those things to look impressive or cool or whatever. You can just be yourself. And then it also helps us become better and more prepared for for making our own families. If you're a parent right now and you're taking this course, certain chapters or whatever, like stress and coping and challenges and risk behaviors that can help you with your parenting skills and how to interact with your children. But then if you don't have kids, this course can really help you just know a lot more about kids and how parenthood and childhood is. So it can help you just learn different skills and just different ways you can interact better when that time comes. And then so careers, I don't really know what I want to do. I love psychology and I love helping people, love working with kids. It's a huge passion of mine. I just don't really know what kind of career path I want to go down yet. Um, but I do really thoroughly enjoy this class. I really, like I said, I love children, so adolescence is a huge passion of mine, learning about that. Um, I really enjoy learning about Erickson's stages of development, about peer pressure, gossiping, and bullying, and yeah, like the education system, like the movie we watched. That was just like really, really interesting to me. Just like how different schools are, with how they handle, like low social economic system, um, children, and um, like how some schools they really help, all their kids, and then there's other schools that they can only do so much, or others that just don't care. And so it's just like cool to learn about, just like the different ways that, like that we can help our education system and our schools. And it is sad to like know all the bad things that happen in schools and everything, just like a lot of things that go wrong. But yeah, it's cool to know that, like, I mean, if I wanted to work in a school, I can make a difference, and anybody can make a difference there, and that's cool to know. Um, and then helping in personal life. So I work at a youth group as a youth leader, and so I work with a lot of middle school and high school age children. And so I think this class could really, well, it has really taught me a lot about adolescents and their behaviors. And so I think, just my knowledge that I've learned, that I've gained from this class can help, um, me just work with these teens on a better level and understand, possibly, what they're going through, or just better understand why, kind of get on their level a little bit more. Because I, of course, was once a teenager just a couple years ago. So I get that. So yeah, just of course, like helps, yeah, um like if I have a girl or a guy that wants my advice on something that's related to high school or middle school, maybe friends or peer pressure, maybe somebody like spreading rumors, I could, yeah, like talk to them about that, and just try to utilize my knowledge from college and from this class in particular, to help them out and to give them the best advice possible. And so, yeah, I just think this course is really important. And of course, yeah, like if you want to work with kids, if you want to work with adults, like this course is important for any area, of adulthood or just life in general. Yeah, there's just like so many reasons why you should take this course. And that's just a few of mine.